Welcome back. March is Women's History Month, and there is a classic Broadway show making a splash by taking history and turning it into herstory. 1776 is the show. It's on stage now at the CIBC Theatre. It's a musical about the founding fathers, but there's no men in the cast at all. It's made up of female, transgender, and non-binary actors. And joining us now live via Zoom is the lead actor, Gisela Adisa, who plays John Adams. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
What a crazy cool twist on this show. How did the gender switch come about for this show, and what do you think of this new take on the cast?
Well, I joined in 2022, so I wasn't a part of the original cast that was built and had readings over Zoom during the pandemic. But what I have taken away from being able to be a part of the show as a Black woman, as a first-generation American, as a Caribbean American, is that for the first time ever, it's not just being told traditionally with people who looked the most like the historical figures of John Adams and Thomas Jefferson and Ben Franklin, but being told from the perspective of a Black woman, of a trans person, of someone who wasn't necessarily seen as human back in the 1700s or seen as even a second-class citizen. It's all the people who weren't allowed to be in the room where it happened, that hot Philadelphia summer. And it's being told by us, for everyone to understand our perspective of how this country came to be.
I haven't seen it, but our writer-producer, Beth, just told me that she was singing, she was with her mom, and they were there, and her mom kept saying, "Oh, this is empowering, this is encouraging, wow, this makes me want to do something."
Oh, yes, mission accomplished. That's why I joined. I wanted people to, whether they're Black, whether they're female, whether they're trans, see something different, something new in this piece, which was written and composed in 1969. And so much has changed, and yet so much has stayed the same, for better or for worse. And I just wanted other people to look at me and say, oh, I see America from a different facet, in a different light. And it's not necessarily unquestionably singing the praises of America or canceling America. It's a beautiful mixed bag of all the complex emotions we feel as performers who happen to be Latina, who happen to be Indigenous, who happen to be cisgendered women or a trans person. So I feel so lucky that you're telling me that people are getting that and feeling that connection when they see our show.
Oh my goodness, well, I could just feel your excitement for being part of this, especially during Women's History Month. I mean, how timely when women were not allowed at those original tables. What do you hope this translates for those young and old who are going to see this?
Well, I hope that what we are able to convey is that we have a say. We actually did have a say, even if our names weren't on that document. Actually, the printer that the Declaration went to was a woman. Mm-hmm. So we had a say in many different ways. We weren't just there to support our husbands and cook and clean. We helped build this nation. With our resistance, we helped build this nation. That revolution is a form of love for our country. And I hope that during this Women's History Month, people come and see the show, which is very accessible. There are tickets for as little as under $20 and going up. I hope everyone comes to see the show. And I would like to offer that not only are we turning history into her story this Women's History Month, but we're turning history into our story, because it's not just about the fact that some of us are women, some of us are also trans, some of us are non-binary. It's about realizing, as much as we realize how marginalized we are as women, we have to look to the left and look to the right and realize there are other people that are a part of this American story that have always been here and have every right to be on the stage celebrating our history.
Well, I love that you're teaching us about history through the show, but also writing some new history. Gisela Adisa, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your enthusiasm for it. It sounds like an amazing show.
See you at the show, CIBC Theatre.
See you then. All right. Well, 1776 again playing now through this Sunday, March 12th at the CIBC Theatre. As you just heard, we'll have ticket information on our website, cbschicago.com.